I'm not resigning.
Representative Hunter claims there are people inside the Justice Department who are trying to damage President Trump and that they're doing the same thing to him. Today, the Republican lawmaker was also asked if his wife Margaret did anything wrong.
What about your wife?
Yeah, that's not my place to call here.
So your wife, then you're saying it's an open possibility that she's responsible.
Hey, hold on, guys. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Margaret Hunter used to be the campaign manager and had access to the campaign credit cards. Congressman Hunter has been taken off of all his congressional committee assignments. Congressman Hunter did say his wife Margaret was in charge. NBC7's Rory Devine is in front of the federal courthouse this afternoon with some more perspective on that. Rory?
Well, Catherine and Monica, as she said, both are expected to appear here in the federal courthouse tomorrow. Both are scheduled to face the same very serious charges as outlined in that indictment. Now, we have heard from Duncan Hunter himself. We have heard from Duncan Hunter's father, both of whom seem to point the finger at Duncan Hunter's wife, Margaret Hunter. So we talked to a former assistant U.S. attorney who gave us some perspective on all this.
She does seem like she's kind of the brains behind the operation, but that's a very qualified phrase when you're talking about these two. I mean, it's kind of like a dumb and dumber couple. She's the dumb and he's the dumber.
Jason Forge is a former assistant U.S. attorney who prosecuted the case against former Congressman Randy Duke Cunningham, who went to prison for bribery, among other crimes. Forge says when looking at the indictment against Margaret Hunter and Duncan Hunter, Margaret's name is mentioned a lot. He says she does seem to be definitely an active part of all this, but he says it looks like they certainly were both in this together.
She does seem to be the person he turns to for advice on how to do this, basically how to get away with this. But it doesn't jump out at me that she was in any way, shape, or form, forcing him to do this.
And again, he said she's the dumber. She's the dumb. He's the dumber. He's calling her for advice on how to get away from all this. But it's pretty poor advice that she's giving him. Now, both of them do have separate attorneys at this point. We reached out to both of those attorneys today, especially to Margaret Hunter's attorney, to see if he wanted to say something on her behalf in light of the fact that Duncan Hunter is speaking up for himself. We have not heard back from him. We hope to hear back from him coming up in the news at 5 or 6. Reporting live, I'm Rory Devine, NBC7.
Yeah, it sure would be great